Hi friends, welcome to Nessa's Nook. So we took the greenhouse down, and these cucumbers right here my sister gave me yesterday, and these are the ones I planted last week, but I do not no longer have about the 150 tomatoes. Anyway, so we took the greenhouse down, and we're hoping to get these actually planted here today or tomorrow or Wednesday, hopefully. So I got me some new flowers for the steps. We've been working on getting the deck cleaned up. I still need to power wash and do everything. We hung up my beautiful hanging flowers. We're gonna buy 4 more of them. And then over here we have more of the flowers. This right here is a rose that we had planted in my mom's honor. And we did actually plant part of it over here with her little area that is actually for, we have like a little stone and everything like that. But this was at one point a very beautiful yellow rose. It's now red. I don't know why it turned red. I have no idea. But yesterday, we still have a lot of work to do on this. But got my husband a really nice gas edger, and he got most of the yard edged up, which I really appreciate. If you look out there, you can see, where he went down. We still need to go over it probably at least one more time and mulch up this stuff a little bit better. So this is what it's looking like with those flowers up there. And we have lavender, and then my daughter's bleeding hearts. So we have to still get this all finished getting cleaned up. Years ago, I found these teacups. Someone had made these for me. And outside, I love bees, butterflies, ladybugs, dragonflies, and did I say there's one more? Anyways, so these cups, I've had to repaint it myself 2 times because I've had them for several years. But I need to get that all weeded out and put some flowers in there. But I really like that we put some mulch around there the other day, and that's looking a little bit better. And here is our triangle. When we first moved in, this had about 3 or 4 shrubs. It was just really ugly. I never liked this area. Right now we have a lot of lavender in here, some irises. This is a very beautiful pink rose bush that my sister gave me from her cabin. Over here, I believe this one's a white rose. And then this was our very first iris. I'm surprised I actually have one popping up. But from here, you can see the orchard view. And what we did is, if you wonder what that black line is along there, remember I told you we planted some seedlings, hopefully that they'll grow. But in here in the orchard, better get a better angle here. We've got 5 apple trees, 2 peach, 2 pear, 2 cherry. So hopefully all those come up. We've not put the black tarp yet down, but this is where the cucumbers are going to grow. And this area here now is our berry L. We have about 60 strawberry plants growing right here in this area. That's one apple tree we're going to see if we can save. If not, it's not a big deal. But we have 2 blackberry, 2 raspberry, and 2 blueberry plants. And sometimes when you see me and I load pictures of actually grounding, my husband and I love to sit out here in our orchard. So this is the view that I see. These are the sounds I hear. This is actually Over here across the street is 5 acres. Nobody lives there. And then it's followed up by, I believe, Jody owns 19 or 20 something acres. But as you can see, my mom's tree, the pink flowers are gone now, which is the leaves. I wish those pink flowers stayed out all year, honestly. But you can see the triangle. And then across the street, a lot of people come over here, and the parking lot was just full earlier, obviously because it's Memorial Day. I hope all of you guys are enjoying your Memorial Day and remembering the reason of Memorial Day. My husband and I have had a pretty low-key day. I've been really naughty, and I have actually ate out the last 4 days. The videos that you have been seeing is ones I've had previously done because I'm so naughty. And we've been working out here, and then when we go inside, I just don't have the energy just to cook. So yes, that does happen to me once in a while. Tomorrow I'm gonna get back on it. But this is the nice view that I get to see. I told my husband earlier, we were sitting on the porch, and I told him, I said, you know, it is so nice no matter where we sit on the property, we have a really good view. And I'll sit down at each place and I'll show you the view that we see. But this is so relaxing to sit out here. I'm going to show you because I kind of go a little bit solar light crazy. I really enjoy solar lights, and we'll show you what the fence line and stuff is looking like. You've seen my little shopping trips, and I've actually showed you where I've been buying some solar lights. I bought a couple more today because I realized a few more were out than I thought they were. I still need to put some back here in the cucumber bed, but I'll show you some more stuff here. Let me get out of the chair. So hopefully tomorrow at least we get the black stuff down for the weed barrier. But this is where the peppers are going to live, and hopefully we'll have a really nice harvest from them. And my husband's got the water already hooked up, everything's all ready to go. And when we bought the house, these hostases, and there's actually some, I always call them irises, but they're not irises. These are actually tiger lilies. They grow every year. And then this is my really overgrown asparagus. But this right here is about 25 tomatoes or potatoes that we planted. So what's going to happen here, you're going to hear my husband, he's got the TV on. So this chair was actually up on the deck where the grill is. And I took some of the flowers and I planted them along here because what I was going to do was plant, what I did plant in these, I have some, they have to be rewatered again today, but I have some cilantro, chives, and radishes, onions, bay leaves, and some other stuff. I'll have to write it down in the instructions of what I did actually purchase, or what I did actually buy or plant. This is the view. Like I said, I told you I'm going to sit down at each place. So this is the view of the chair that I was just pointing out to you. This was part of, this chair here was part of the swing set thing we had, but the screws were breaking loose, and I just told my husband, when each time we sat on it and it creaked, and I'm like, I am not going to fall and hurt myself. So until we figure out what to do with that bench, it's just sitting here. And then the only thing we have to look at is the shed here. So what I did is, there is actually some strawberries in this second little bed down here, and I put some solar lights along the path because I like to be able to see where we go at night. And I put some solar lights and some flowers right here. I still have to pick up my hose, and put some more solar lights here in front. And like I said, this is just a view from that chair here. It's not much of a view. This is what we see for the neighbor wise. but it's not something special. So what's going to happen is when we do get those tomatoes planted, we're going to be starting here. I don't know for sure if we're going to have enough to go all the way around. I don't think we're going to have enough to actually take over that one spot that Mark says go ahead and use this year. So we're probably not going to this year because I managed to kill a few of those tomatoes. And we actually put this up, and yes, I do have to power wash my house. We were going to do that last year. We both didn't have the strength to do that. So we just put some artificial flowers because this area where you see the artificial flowers, there's just not enough sun back here to warrant real flowers. And then come around here, and yes, this side of the house is the worst as far as the mold on the house, and we put the flowers here. Over there quickly is my dad's real actually headstone, and what that was my dad was actually in the Army, and when I bought him the bench that him and my mom share, they wouldn't put the bench in between the stone where it would actually look nice. They kind of like just left it over on my dad's side, and it really looked really pretty bad. So the cemetery actually let us have his stone. So it's been back here ever since, and we bought these like little ones made out of granite, and I have one for my grandparents, one for my mom and dad, and then I have my dad's real stone here. So yesterday, these are more of the tiger lilies that came with the house, and we got to still work on this fire pit a little bit. Like I said, last year we were both out of commission. This was done a couple years ago. The chair's not usually sitting in the fire pit, and we took down those branches over by that shed yesterday. So we're not sure if the tomatoes are going to go this whole length here. This area here, I don't think I'm going to need to take it over this year because I don't think I'm going to have the tomatoes. But we've been working really hard on getting the yard up and getting the mulch down. We got some extra mulch still right there. But hopefully this week we can work on power washing because it needs to be done really, really, really bad. And then we didn't know for sure what we were going to do because we've got a lot of bunnies and everything like that. So I don't know for sure if you can see that fence around this pepper area. And we needed a door, and this was out there. And I told my husband, I said, well, why can't you temporarily just hook this to the fence here and use it there? So that's what we're going to use for a door, so the critters can't get in there and have a smorgasbord like they like to do. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you back and show you a night vision of this. Show you how this is all looking with all the lights and everything like that. I feel very fortunate, very blessed. I was actually crying on my porch earlier today, and just the blessings that I feel so blessed to be able to have this property and to be able to have these things that I'm showing you. It really means a lot to me. Hopefully I'll be able to show you the next couple of days the garden being down with actually the plants planted. I'm very excited about getting that done, but you know, I didn't want to put it down too early and have them die either. So I'll bring you back as a nighttime view and show you what things are looking like. Okay friends, it's nighttime, and this is our nighttime view. We have all the solar lights out front. Like I said, we both really, really like solar lights. We need 2 new lights there for the porch. This is the corner. This is the triangle. And as you can see, all those lights behind me is the orchard. We'll head there next. I love how this gets all lit up. We do have the blue lights for the police. We've had those for about 3 years now. And they are dusk to dawn type lights. But as you can see, we have lights all up and down in where we say the berry patches. And this light over here on the shed should be blipping on pretty fast. It's really bright, so you're gonna excuse me. Really super bright, like I told you. And this is what the berry area looks like at nighttime, all nice and lit up. And this right here is the potato bed. And then you can see there, you can see through the walkway without having the lights on, that this is where you walk at night. This is lit up there in front of the shed. A couple years back, we used to have a hot tub in that shed. I miss having a hot tub. Anyways, and then as you can see, going all the way down, and there's little lights that will light up, security moving lights type thing, which will come back on as soon as I come through here, which makes it bright. My husband has started a bonfire, and I have to just grab my second chair and we'll sit down and have ourselves a little bonfire. And as you can see, there's lights on all the way around the fence. So this is a nice little fire. Mark's going to be burning the branches over there. You see him cutting up some. And this is a super, super great way to end a very, very nice extended weekend. I hope you all have had a very nice Memorial weekend, and you guys were all safe and sound. And of course, to remember what this weekend and this day was all about. So thank you very, very much for stopping by. I hope you really enjoyed the walkthrough to show you what we've been working on. I know it's been a lot of work, but it's been something we've been wanting to get done for a while, and pretty soon here I can have another video with the garden actually being planted. So thank you very much for stopping by. I hope you have a very blessed and wonderful day.